Hi, so I've been asked to talk to you about viability in your campaign, and yes, you're absolutely right. That is one of, I think, the most important things to tackle in a big development, and it was absolutely crucial in our North Essex Garden Communities campaign, because basically you cannot make a large new settlement sustainable with all the infrastructure it needs and the affordable housing without it being viable. So however much your developer tells you that it will meet all its promises, you can demonstrate that it's not sustainable if those promises are not met. So the way to do that is to look at things like the delivery rate. So you genuinely can't get more than 50 dwellings a year from one construction outlet, and you really wouldn't get more than 5 outlets on one development site at any one time. So the absolute max you're going to get of houses a year is 250. So if you factor that into your viability, it's the number of houses coming through that pay for all the services. So what you need to do is to look at what the developer is promising, and not only the absolute promises it's making in terms of it will deliver X number of schools, but also when it says those will be actually built and delivered. Because what developers want to do is to build things as late as possible because they want to sell the houses first. What communities want is to have the services, infrastructure and affordable housing up front. So that's one thing to look at. Then you obviously need to look at the local plan policies against which the site will be judged to make sure that those are rock solid. And you want to be lobbying your council to make sure that they will hold the developer to account if, worst case, this goes into the plan. So one of the things we did during the North Essex Garden Communities local plan examination was we made it very clear we did not think that the site was deliverable, viable, sustainable, etc., etc. The plan was unsound, but we also participated in one of the days and the various written sessions that were held about the local plan wording to make sure that if the worst case happened and the new town got through, that at least the policy would be as strong as possible. There are examples like in Gilston where the council did not hold the developer to account, and by not holding them to account, I think they lost 1,300 affordable houses because the developer said they couldn't afford them, although a viability expert looked at it and showed that it was quite achievable for the developer to provide those houses. I would recommend that you do, if you have got funds, get hold of a viability consultant and get a good one, because some of them are very sort of focused on the basics of the developer methodology, but you want one that can really look at big settlements, and I can pass you details of an excellent one. And it will be a question then of making sure the officers and then at the next stage a local plan inspector really get into the details of the delivery of this plan and what that means in terms of viability. So yes, you're absolutely right, viability is crucial. It's more easy to talk about in a sort of robust, concrete manner than some of planning, because a lot of planning is all about professional judgment, and inspectors and councils have a lot of leeway in terms of professional judgment. But if you can prove with the numbers that you've gone through yourself as much as possible that things don't add up, then you have a good chance of defending your case. Good luck.